Hello, art room friends. This is Miss Urban. I really miss you guys this week, but I hope you all are enjoying some extra time off, getting a little bit of studying in, and let's make some art. So today's project I'm going to show you, I actually don't have an example of, because all my examples are in the elementary room, and I'm filming this from my high school room. But as soon as I'm done telling you all of the tools and supplies, I'm going to post a picture in this video of what we're doing. So what we're going to do, and some of you guys have done this with me before, is we're actually going to be doing some art room magic. And when I say magic, it's really a very simple technique. We're going to use Crayola or washable markers. They have to be the washable kind. Do not use Sharpies. It will not work. They have to be the washable kind. Okay? And I usually use a coffee filter, but all I have available to me today is paper towel. Paper towel will work. Coffee filters look cooler because they're circular and they're just cooler. And then you're going to need a spray bottle with water or a paintbrush and a glass of clean water. And parents, this project can get a little messy. So I would definitely recommend putting down a plastic bag or a paper plate or a piece of paper or something in your paper or on your table to keep it from getting too messy, because it'll bleed. The paint will run, it'll expand, and it'll get all over your table. It is washable, but I'm just warning y'all. Kids, you might want to be careful around your clothes depending on what you're wearing. Although I know we're all at home, so we're not wearing our white math uniforms, right? Anyway, okay, I'm going to post your supply list. I'm going to show you a couple pictures, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I went ahead and put a red backdrop down just so y'all could see my white paper towel against the red background on this video, because I don't know the quality of the video I'm taking. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick your colors and markers, and you're going to just color all over your coffee filter, your paper towel, whatever you want to do. You can just scribble it. I'm kind of making a ring pattern like this. Maybe I'm going to take some blue and I'm going to fill in this part with blue. It's going to look really pretty if your markers get pretty close to each other. Don't leave a lot of space between. Maybe I want to just draw some designs. I'm going to draw a circle here, and a circle here, and a circle here. If you want to leave white space, you can. It is going to bleed a lot. And by bleed, I mean kind of like expand, change. You're going to not really see your picture anymore. So I've got all these swirls, but I might not see the swirls when I'm done. Maybe do some zigzags, right? You want to get all of your drawing done before we do anything else. Okay, I did red, orange, yellow. Look at that, I did all the colors. Okay, this is where we're going to get messy. So we have two options. The less messy option is to get a brush, some clean water, get your brush wet, and just paint that red brush, that clean brush, sorry, I was on red marker, right on top of your marker. And you can kind of already see how the marker is expanding. I always call this bleeding. It's not really bleeding because it's not, you know, it's not blood, but that's just a term I use. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this, touch the whole thing. The only downside to this is I got to keep dipping my brush back in water. And you'll see how it's not bleeding too much, so that's why it was really a good idea to maybe put your lines a little bit closer together depending on how much you want them to bleed. It's also kind of like a science experiment a little bit. See, these colors are starting to mix, and they're going to mix even after I've put the water on them. Now, if I've got a squirt bottle, I'm going to make sure it's on my mist mode, and I'm just going to gently spray this paper towel. And you can see some magic is starting to happen. Now, if I got any kindergartners out there watching this, you remember when we made art magic? That's what this is. This is art magic. Okay? My yellow and my orange didn't really do too much. The purple and the blue are starting to, though. I could then go back in with my paintbrush and kind of force it to do things. But you have to be careful because it looks like my paper is starting to rip right there. Okay, at this point, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up. And you guys see how it left behind a bunch of marks? This is why I said you want to put something down. You could put down a white paper and then use that white paper to make art later. Or you could just put down a plastic bag or something that you're gonna throw away. But at the end, this is gonna be my lovely art, and it's all kind of bled. I really like this. So if you really want something that looks like tie-dye, I would recommend putting all of your colors really, really close together and really saturating. Saturating means putting lots and lots of marker. What we usually do is we let these dry. Usually I'll just let them dry like on the piece of paper they were on underneath. And if you did a coffee filter, it's gonna be in the shape of a circle. You could hang it in your window like a sun catcher. You could write your name or something on it when it's dry and not let that part bleed. If you did a square or a paper towel, you're welcome to hang those in the window too. I just like putting them in the window because the sun shines through them. They look really pretty. You could also cut them apart, make butterflies or flowers and glue them to a piece of paper. We've done that in art class before. Whatever you want to do with this is kind of just like your first step to making beautiful things. And I hope that y'all had fun today. If you have any questions, let me know. And of course, post videos to our Google Classroom. Not videos, photos to our Google Classroom. Thanks, guys.